You've never heard that? One of the leaders of the Jamaica Labour Party says, selfish better than education. Andrew Owen said that the economy can yam.
That sounds like one very, very gluttonous person.
Him say it recently too. Him said the economy can yam. Him say it in one speech.
Fi who?
Him said the economy. I don't business for who he said it. The economy can yam.
And them alone I eat.
No, no, no,
Everybody
no,
else.
no, no, no. The economy cannot yam. It's not something that you can put in your mouth and eat. It's foolishness. Him chatting
No,
garbage.
me not talking that way. Them I eat meaning
Yeah, I know
property
exact.
wise.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, probably from that context is what he was saying. It that
That's what
yes,
they're
me I full
saying.
my pockets. Andrew telling us say,
And then
a
things say Jamaicans are
big.
fool and everything they say we just have to run with it.
Bustamanti say salfish can yam. Right? No, salfish no, salfish better than education. I just want to say big up Michael Manley. People talk about, people always do the race thing, but out of all the leaders that we have, that man is probably the greatest leader we ever had. And big up PJ Patterson too. You understand? It's just not looking at skin or anything. None of them are perfect, obviously, but there's certain programs and things that they really put in place that really, even now, if they were being used in the right capacity, they would still be benefiting the people of Jamaica. But this government chooses to abuse it like the NHT fund, taking the
Don't
NHT
even get
fund.
me started on NHT. People need to stand up and talk about the injustice that they're facing in NHT. I am one of those
Facts.
persons experiencing it myself firsthand for the past few years. It is a mess. It is terrible.
Tell me about it.
It is terrible. May I hear about what them do? What do you when the hurricane happen? Them I do some houses, NHD houses down St. Elizabeth side, and
Mm-hmm.
when the hurricane happen, people go on site and check the place, and so comes they realize what they were doing, shortcutting the places. So where there should be steel is wire holding up the
What?
houses, so everything flatter and everything exposed,
I wonder
and
if I,
people not
I
talking
wonder if I,
about
I
it.
wonder if I the Edmund Bridge Edmund something there facility I talk about because
The corruption on the NHD side runs deep.
man listen, see the NHT have private partners, you understand, they run certain programs through it, but really and truly it all goes back to Andrew Honest, he is the
Head of the
he's
government.
the pirate of the entire situation.
Because him himself is building housing schemes for
Mm,
himself, him and his family to benefit from. And then what person should be benefiting from through NHT, we're not getting it. And if you go, you have to qualify. How are
mm.
you qualifying for? How should we be qualifying for something that should be a benefit to persons who do not have it? You say, okay, you pay taxes and so forth. You can get no. Is a certain amount you're getting,
They
and then they're
what?
not telling you about the out of pocket money that you keep having to spend just for getting to the point of approval for the loan. We spent almost $1 million out of pocket, which was never told to you or discussed throughout any of the meetings. They just be like, oh, here's a checklist, you have to go do this. All right, that's it, there's nothing else. Then you go again, there's something else. All right, you need to clear the land, you need to do this. Why am I gonna get the money yet? You say me go get the money. No, after you clear the land,
So you actually went through this process?
I am still currently in this
What?
process.
And it's cost you
I
how
am
much
not
money
the
already?
first person to do it, because speaking to a contractor, he deals with persons that go through NHT a lot, and he said majority of persons in company phone crying,
Wow.
stressed out.
Wow.
And them say majority of it you have to spend money out of your pocket before them give you the money. And then them reimburse you after. We're supposed to get it as a regular Jamaican trying to make it. We're supposed to get 400,000 for good clear land, for excavate land. And you have to lay the foundation first before them give you the money. I'm serious. The money we're supposed to use to build
Wow.
the house, then say have to clear the land, and have to have one site visit first, them approve it, and then you get the money. What?
Wow.
And don't even get me started. You have to jump through hoops to get the land too, through NHT.
Wow. I did not know that you went through this process. I need to have you on the show, man.
A
Lord have
lot of
mercy.
persons facing this issue. A
Wow.
lot of persons. So They should be telling people, if you're coming through us, make sure you have your money. Be honest and upright with the people, and people can sit down and work on that and say, all right, let me set aside 1 million or 1.5 million. So when I come, everything can just bam, 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 bam. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to go about my business.
Mm-hmm.
Every minute you have to scrape or try find money. I try find money because, oh, you have a certain deadline to reach. Don't even get me started on a parish council side.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Because if you have to go through parish council, which you do, you're going to have problems.
Well, I went to the NHT one time, but it's not in that capacity, But when I hear the rigmarole, I said, man, listen, I'm out.
That's the issue. I wanted to give up
I'm
many
out.
times, and
I'm
persons
out.
touch me one way and say, listen, you go through, you spend much money already, don't do it. Just
Oh,
continue
you
to
don't spend the
purchase.
money already, so you
You
have to just
don't
follow
spend, you
through.
don't start spending money and support, just go through.
Jamaica, when I hear this,
Where may I get it from?
this is so random. I never even. Wow. So when I hear this experience, you know what I go back to? What the People's National Party had presented to the people. For young people between ages of 18 and 40-year-old, if you were to be purchasing a house, you would get a $500,000 grant. $500,000, you know? 500 grant. That means you won't pay them back. It's a grant to get it off the ground because they wanted to increase home ownership, especially amongst young people. They also said if you are to get an NHT home, you will get the $500,000 grant. The land portion of the house is free, so you wouldn't pay for that. You would just pay for the house and you would own the land. That would have you get equity. So now owning the land and the house and everything, you can now borrow from that equity to do whatever business you want to do to increase your wealth further, obviously. And people voted against that. Man, yo, let me tell you this, people, yo, these people took $5,000 and $10,000 and $15,000 and voted against good policy. Antonio, what's up? Voted against good policy. Then there was the rent to own initiative. So you mean to tell me, say me a pay rent all of my life? I know the government PMP as well. NHT house,
That's
pay.
something that they actually do in America. I used to work for one of the companies that did that. So them trying to implement it here would still benefit
PMP
a lot of
was
persons.
running with that for them manifesto in the last election and the people then vote against it. When I heard the rent to own initiative, I said, Jesus,
It's
you
basically
answer
whatever
the
you're
damn
paying
call.
for rent, it
Yo,
goes towards the money of the
exactly.
property.
Exactly. It becomes mortgage after
So
six
rather than you
months.
having to move around from here, there,
You
there,
get stability with your family. Like, come on, bro. I don't know how people voted against that, brother.
because they do not
Man.
know. If you realize persons would rather sit on a life where persons are cursing rather than a life where you're being educated. That's where
That's a
Jamaica
fact.
is.
They just want entertainment.
Look at the lives that
Yeah.
actually so-called make money, that actually are number one
Mm-hmm.
trending in Jamaica.
True.
What are they doing? Oh, yeah, battle later. Yeah, battle later.
Oh, yeah, talk about
Dance
TikTok
battle.
specifically. That's a fact. That's a fact. There was like one time I
They
had
don't even
200.
want to go to a YouTube live because them attention span is
It's
gone
not
to
there. That's facts.
is
That's
gone.
absolute
Me not
facts.
even know where them attention span is.
That's true. You ain't never tell no lies. You ain't never tell no lies, Malik. Yo, I'm telling you, man. There was so much in terms of an initiative. What go on, my brother?
Big up.
Big up yourself. There was so much in terms of our effort from the People's National Party in policy. And the policies that were crafted, what I get to understand is that they consulted a lot of young people in UWI all over Jamaica about what they wanted. And there was young people within the People's National Party that sat at the table in consultation as leadership within the party to echo the sentiments of what the young people was looking for as well. So they did polls. They went out there, found out what the people wanted, and crafted policy
As you should.
for the people, as you should, as any good government would. And yo, I am still. I know that they stole the election,
They
right?
did, because
I
technically
know
we
that.
all know PMP won.
Yes, and I know that the spiritual side of it is there as well in terms of
That's
all of
right.
these altars, them setting up Aaron and worshiping Baal and all of the witchcraft and them something where them are going in the high places. I know all of that, but still I'm like, yo, y'all didn't stamp out of it when on the air. $500,000 grant, rent to own, first in the family to go to college for free. There's people in college right now.
Easy to corrupt those who are already corrupt
That's facts.
than to corrupt someone
That's facts.
who is not on that side.
That's facts. And then when they're educated, make it worse. You know, like seriously, when you just don't value yourself, like, yeah, man, but just want some Roman movement general. You know what I mean? Just give me 1 5 grand, put in my pocket. We go around the place and just, yo, music and rain. Yeah, man, party nice and show on, rain.
Please remember they use the so-called school buses for the kids.
Oh my God. Touch me. I love you.
Don't forget that.
Yo, ladies and
excitement?
gentlemen, let me tell you, me and Malik don't have no conversation, but this is the first time I'm actually hearing her perspective.
And I
Honestly.
don't normally speak on these. I want to
Yes,
watch
that
this
is
as
a
person
fact.
that sees it as a young person.
That is, I love it because it's very encouraging for me to hear you, a young person like you speak in this manner because you see it for yourself.
I'm not even
Alright.
registered.
I mean, no, I've never spoken to her about politics. We have never had this conversation. This is so organic, it's ridiculous. Like now, you guys are getting an exclusive big man thing, proper exclusive conversation.
My Christian content and go about my business.
Yes, and drink the word of God and mind our business. That's what she got to work. You understand? No man, it really bad though, Jamaica. I mean, I lie. But you know, deliverance is coming. Um, soon and very soon. Just being patient and waiting, and then I've got to move. Yeah, man. Them have it. No, man. Them can't. Them not do too much.
Persons think it's going to come in the ways that they want it.
Yes.
From the ashes, he tells us that he's going to give us beauty for our ashes, but there has to be ashes first. And how do you get ashes? You gotta burn it down.
And right now, Jamaica is burning down. Jamaica is. If you guys don't realize that Jamaica is burning down, yeah, Jamaica is burning down right now. Not literally, but come on.
Spiritually.
When you see, oh God, that's a fact. When you see politically where other country can really just bully the government into submission and doing whatever it is they want to do, you know, say Jamaica burn. There's no sovereignty. Right now, Andrew is stuck in a whole heap of place now because he in a bed with everybody. He in a bed with China. He in a bed with everybody. India. He in a bed with everybody. And America just pull up on him and say, yo, what you deal with, hombre? You know, so we have your file. We need this and this and this. We need to get this and this and this done. No question asked. Yeah. What I could think Rubio come down here. Rubio come down here and then I think as it was the defense, Minister of Defense or Minister of War. One of them Monday. From one of the department they come after Rubio, months after. And we see the result. When you are compromised,
let's not forget when China was watching their six and pulled up on us with medical supplies and
yes,
while watching their six.
Yes.
As an excuse.
After Hurricane Melissa come, the Chinese they're rolling. All the Israeli people they're rolling.
They was watching their six.
Everybody roll in. Hey, may I tell you, say, hey, a whole heap of things go on there still, you know? But you see, under the convention still, which, you know, say, USA not really, USA just the bullying, so them really are still pre them. Although a humanitarian aid, them are pre them. Them are pre them Jamaica. Remember, say some Russian ships they pull up last year in the Caribbean, you know? I think I want Russian ship they pull up. Submarine. You hear about that? Yeah. So, yo, man, listen. The world is going through one time right now, brother.
Scoping out the areas and learning.
Mm-hmm. And I think China controls a lot of the some portions of Kingston Harbor. Man vote for $2 and 3,000. And a lie I tell. Right now I don't even think them shame. I don't even think them hang their hat in a shame. Right now. To tell you the truth, to say, boy, them really sell out for $3,000. They sell out them kids' future. Not just for them future, you know, them kids' future, them children's future.
generational curses come about?
Mm.
A lot of persons think, oh, okay, wait, say I can sell my soul for money, so to speak. It does not belong to you, it belongs to God. You can't sell it, but Satan can trick you into doing it. And they
Mm.
think, oh, it has nothing. It's just me. Me, I do this for my monetary value. So you make the money, you are go up in a life, but everybody else who come after you in your family is down. Why?
Yeah, and I learned something from Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth about the marine
Kingdom.
kingdom.
The marine
Is
kingdom
the
is very, very
fastest way
dangerous.
for you to make money is using the marine kingdom, but trust me, that same
Starbucks.
generational curse thing what you talk about, woo,
Starbucks is,
boy.
yeah, proud. They're mermaid.
Yeah, the
Proud of.
symbol. Yeah, the
They're
symbol.
very proud.
Yeah. A lot of these big companies. And then the other day, I mean, KFC just came right out in our faces and just let us. You still eat KFC, Jamaica? You know what? Let me stop. I don't even want to go there because I'm not. I don't want them to say, "Oh, I'm doing this and doing that," and the brand thing and whatever. But you still eat KFC? I'm just asking. After that advertisement, you guys are still eating KFC? It couldn't have been me.
We think that Jamaican
It
KFC
couldn't
is
have been
safe
me.
because we get our stuff here
No.
locally, but regardless,
No.
it's still a
Listen,
part of the
do you know how
franchise.
much things Jamaica is importing? The importation bill from 2016 has been doubled officially.
And that is why
Doubled.
when them speak to Andrew, him just clap and make it happen.
Yeah, because listen, even after this storm, the big hit we get, those are agricultural areas and so nothing say more import are coming. More than see
And everything is more
before that
expensive now.
there was two times the amount coming in. So now what you think of? The whole market is flooded with imports. The entire market. So I don't know why them feel like say, oh, them are escape because we are Jamaica. No, we not escape.
We're not
We not
escape.
escape nothing. We not escape nothing Jamaica. The
Jamaica is
same
like middle of it,
food
a play
with the
parcel
right in
country.
the middle of it with you. I'm not joke. It's rough. It's rough. That's why they say you have to just have a little farm in a yard and grow a little thing them and eat them.
If we were building from within, majority of these countries, the only thing they could hold over our heads is probably actually physically attacking us.
Yes, that is true. Because if you can feed yourself, that is the first stage of sovereignty.
If we went back to a community type barter system,
Mm-hmm.
everybody would benefit. You over here saying you say neighbor plant carrot, you are plant cabbage. Him up
G's
there so I
and
raise
peas,
chicken,
touch
you
me.
are raise cow.
Touch me.
Everybody just work out their team. Everybody come with them water system, set up them something them, work together.
Jamaica.
A lot of persons in America what them do, them come together, even strangers, them come together, buy a big plot of land, and then everybody divide them thing and work together. A lot of persons doing that. A lot of
You
persons
know,
doing
I
that.
think they need to use that initiative in the churches.
The
I,
churches are not unified either.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where it should start. Like they should use their congregation, pool their money together through their congregation and families, and buy those farmlands and start to work the farmlands. You understand? And sell it outside, but also, you know, because the people in the church is in the church and they're members of the church, them get it on a certain like a half a price or they would have sell it, right? Is a way to like give back to make sure so them feeding them own and still maintaining the business at the same time. Because the people them are the one them where I gonna give them offering and them something anyway. So when you know say, all right, yeah, this is what this is for. And then the church them can have them look at other things to generate money and just keep it going. Just keep it going. Right? Self-reliance are the best thing in a man. Me couldn't, people, if you guys have been listening to me, everything that you said a while ago is things that I've said. Because I have the Marcus Garvey mentality. It's just logics. Unity is strength. All of us don't have it individually, but when they come together, that's power.
God never created man to be alone. That's why he gave man woman.
Exactly.
No man is an island.
Exactly.
It's referenced in the Bible, literally.
Facts.
Unity is one of the biggest things. What is unity tied to? Love.
Yeah, facts.
Because whether you like somebody or not, you have to love them. The Bible says it is not a joke. Just because you love somebody, that means you have to like them. All right, you know, so that person they have look ways about them, you don't like it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the love that you have, you are gonna know say if them pitney need something and your pitney have it and not use it, you are gonna give it to them. Out of
Right.
what? Love, not whether you like the person or not, whether you
Right.
can benefit or not. Whatever you do
Facts.
on earth, you are repaid it. Just because the person will tell you thank you, you have to take it back.
Yeah, that's
Just because they
crazy.
not get, just because they not get a particular thing from them, you're not gonna do it. You don't know what's being held up and attached to your children. You want something else from somebody down your road, don't you?
My
Notice that
mom,
somebody up your road, you're frightened, somebody call and say, oh, you know, you can't come for that sitting there door. That is
yeah.
how God gets to work, but enough
Facts.
people not free them something they matter about universe and stars and crystals. Me want to the universe and the stars and crystals talk back to no.
Yo,
Me
that's
want to see them
great. Yo,
talk
that's
directly.
facts. That's facts. People are diving into all those other
I talk
things
about
except the
evil eye and
source.
divination and witchcraft. I go
Yeah.
look on you tell about cat white fowl come and buckler rum. What? Which part in the Bible tell us if it cat white fowl and buckler rum come?
Yo, no, seriously. And you know, there's people that actually defend these practices and they're gonna tell you, oh,
Yes, they
it's a
do.
part of our African culture. Miss me with the bullshit. Shout out to my African people, love y'all. You're my people.
But
But I'm not practicing that
the
shit.
genuine African is not
Anything
the
that
other
goes
side.
against God, y'all can keep that. You can't trick me. That can't tell you. My mother say, my mother said it this way: cast your bread on the water and it shall return many days hence. It's the same thing what she just said a while ago. Just, guided by your the Bible even talk about if you need a come and you need help, you're not supposed to, if you have you give them. All when you lost, you give them. A man can't come to you and he want water and you turn him and tell him say no no water. I have water. Yeah, real thing. Real thing.